Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Today, I am Revalina, standing here to discuss a problem that has existed in our country, Indonesia. Corruption is a problem that has existed in our country for a long time. It is a major obstacle in our progress to become a developed country. Our economy has grown more slowly due to corruption, which has also degraded the standard of our public services. Corruption has also reduced people's trust in government and state institutions. We must remember that corruption is not an insurmountable obstacle. I am sure that with collective efforts and strong determination, we can eradicate corruption in Indonesia. So, how do we eradicate corruption in Indonesia? First, we must strengthen our institutions. We must have strong and independent institutions that can hold those who commit corruption accountable. This includes law enforcement agencies, courts, anti-corruption agencies. We need to ensure that these institutions have the political support they need to do their jobs effectively. We also need to pass and uphold anti-corruption legislation. This includes punishing the corrupt regardless of their status or position, confiscating ill-gotten wealth, and implementing effective measures to prevent corruption. Second, we need to promote transparency and accountability. We need to ensure that our public officials are accountable to society. This means we must have clear and transparent rules and regulations governing the behavior of public officials. We should also promote open access to information and encourage public participation in governance to keep public officials accountable for their actions. Third, we need to embed integrity. We need to encourage our citizens to reject corruption and prosecute corrupt officials. Education is an important tool in the fight against corruption. By embedding the values of integrity, honesty, and responsibility in the younger generation. Education should also teach about the devastating impact of corruption has on society. We need to create a society that does not tolerate corruption and make those who are involved in corruption feel ashamed. Fourth, we need to address the root causes of corruption. We need to look at the underlying factors that drive people to corruption. These include poverty, lack of education, lack of opportunity. We need to address these issues by funding more in education and creating more job fields. Fifth, we must not tolerate corruption. This requires a fundamental change in mindset and values in society. We must reject the notion that corruption is acceptable or inevitable. We must also send a clear message that corruption will not be tolerated and that anyone involved in corruption will be punished. We must ensure that those found guilty of corruption are brought to justice. In conclusion, eradicating corruption in Indonesia is not an easy task. It requires us to work together promote transparency and accountability, embed a culture of integrity, and address the root causes of corruption. However, this is one of the things we must do. I believe we can overcome this problem and build a better future for ourselves, our future children later, and the future of our nation. Thank you.